what would it be for
That's
you?
pretty cool. Like, yeah, I like that. I think if it was House of the Dragon specifically, I think I would actually focus on Corlys's journey.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Abubakar. It's a pleasure talking to you. And I start simple. We see you two in very harsh conditions in the beginning of this season. What is the most challenging part of being part of House of the Dragon? Is it transforming into your character, remembering every weird connection in this family tree, or shooting in this harsh conditions, such maybe as in a battle scene with wind and a lot of water in it?
Oh, I'm wondering what is like the most challenging of like being of this world. That's a good question. Like,
yeah, as a performer, as a member of this huge behemoth, what is the most difficult thing? What is the most challenging thing?
I would say it's probably the sort of the expectation or to rise to do a good job of the content. I think like there is a sense of, you know, obviously the fans love it, and there is, you know, there is such a fan base and a love for this world and universe. You just want to do right by them, and you just want to, you know, you want to make sure that they are happy with the play that you give, but also a sense of, you know, also having a sense of creative freedom as well. It's dancing between the lines of doing the fan service, but also doing the writing and the story and yourself as an artist service as well. Is probably like one of the challenges I'd say that we're constantly facing.
Yes, I think that's very good. I think it's true, because I think all of the other stuff, you know, the battle scenes and so forth, those are all part of what your job is as an actor. You read the script, you know that's what you have to do. But this was the first time that I have been in something that had so much expectation on it.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? You're absolutely right, because I think I've done movies before, and I've done a very big movie in the past, but it was based off of a game. So people were intrigued as to what we were going to do with that story, but they didn't know. Whereas there were so many people who read the books and, of course, who saw the show, the Game of Thrones. So they had high expectations of it. They all had ideas about how the characters were going to look, what they were going to say, what parts of the story were going to be used, and so forth. So to have what feels like the whole world going, yeah, what's coming next? That can be, if you allow it, that can be crippling. But of course, what we have to do is remember that we are actors and we work with the scripts that are given to us. That is the most important thing. What else happens outside of our scene is beyond our control. So some people will love it and some people won't, and that's just life. But I think maintaining that sense of reality, I think that's probably for me, that's probably the most challenging.
Abubakar, this one is, I would say, maybe a bit more for you. You are not only a great actor, but also involved in the video game industry.
Yeah.
Could you imagine creating a House of the Dragon themed game? And if so, what could it be? And I have the idea for a pretty fun racer dragon riding game, but what would it be for you?
That's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I like that. I think if it was House of the Dragon specifically, I think I would actually focus on Corlys's journey and of how he became who he is.
You mean the 9 voyages?
Yeah, I think the 9 voyages. I think there's something really awesome about being on the sea, journeying that way, you know, building the name of the sea snake. There's something really cool about that as a journey to explore. It would be a very single player experience, but yeah, that's specifically to House of the Dragon, I feel.
When you look at the month behind you shooting, now going into press, do you have a favorite behind the scenes memory from filming House of the Dragon season 3?
Wow. I don't. I may have to come back to that, because I so enjoy this work that every day is fun for me.
Good one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
it really is. It's so, and it's rare, right? That's really rare.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. So, can I think of one specific incident? Off the top of my head, not now. I mean, the other day I said about we had a day when some people came, an ice cream company came and gave us all ice cream. So that was nice.
I'd say like, yeah, I think it's rather than necessarily one favorite. I think there's just moments, right?
Yeah.
The ice cream one, as you said, was a moment. The filming the gullet was another moment. I really enjoyed being in the woods with you, and
when all the
yes,
yes,
like
yes.
that kind of stuff was a real cool moment.
Yes.
So like there is all sorts of there are moments, but it's hard to pick just one because it's just a great gig.
Yeah, because it's funny because I remember because one of the joys of this is when you come in on the first day of rehearsals, and then you see the new actors who are coming in, and oh my god, he's great. And so one of our additions to the cast is an actor called James Norton, who's just terrific. And I had worked with him before, a few years before, on a show that he did. And so then to see him on this was a joy, and then to get to do a scene with him later on, that was also a lovely moment. But as Abu said, there are just these wonderful moments where you just like, especially when you're on a set, like if you're doing a battle, just like the sea or a land battle, and you turn up and there's this huge expanse and it's all us.
Yeah.
And you go, gosh, this is our show.
Yeah,
this is what we do.
And I have to say, thank you for your time. And maybe we get a story-based game for Lord Corlys, and let's see. It could work.
Absolutely.
I see it.
That or the dragon racing.
Yeah, the dragon racing is a good one.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.